traditional you for no koyeza. And then there will be people Amankwah silent on that. Na men share advice by idea and no the idea suddenly will be a finding the voice. Why? Mr. Selective analysis ni justice a day, you know. Me no, I don't subscribe to.
Now no BC wahanenya.
Exactly.
Condemn and no
condemn. You see, the way I odike, and I feel for him. The don't. Oh, you'll be a sebi. Oh, journey nipa hopa. Obi nembi bi mo wuti mi hu the way. We obegina wa o kazaka onye be mata o. Mami ka kire.
This was all hideout.
Wa John Sokra or the baby or she sisi ya.
So who dey tie no.
Ba kan fe. Yeah. The problem is
we're happy 98.9.
Oh yes, Santimai this year. Oh yes, Santimai this year. You do hwa ho. Odikenya onye ne odike. Enye politics obe mu a. Odike e hya ase no. Enye ne o. Odike ventures. Now nim shoes papa odike e de amanfo ahye wa Santimai mu ne Ghana memu a. Top man shoes mu nyina no. Omo be na odike gina mu.
Yeah.
Onye ne odike. Oh. Na eti se eja amayosemi ya na ado hu be wuremu a eti no mesre no o mpachew no nche se na ho ofe no ana se odike no ye ye free ne so o mpachew Mr. Kwesi Ade must apologize to Manhyia any asante man se asem no ba bi o de call ye ne de entwa yi se sia no obi si wa cassette ya o hina ye fa ne kokota wo say ni pakro na wo ka say yemfa ne kokoto no kone ko redi amino as a mining act no baby a kire say asem no kan no obetimi otumfo must be held responsible ti asem ne kokoto kra no wo de kokoto obedi for say obi akwa kwaje concession yemfa ne say bi amanso na manso hene wo ho na bi amanso hene ne hwe manso on sase so na meche na obi nam amamuo ekwan so and what me
you
buy to me or they are watching buy to me so yakoye a surveyor for mako or plotty or my yesi cognate your fan say omo the about minerals commission so the recommendation I'm a minister responsible for lands and natural resources or the approval when your license you go back sometimes will be our family or honor also compensating no
sure
e hono hene no otu fo gina hene fa was anya money please we should be fair and sincere to ourselves etino edru ba bia asam no waka eye si ade so bo no ebebo obi a ofa dwumadi a ekoso no na emom penfosi beku idi fatana kono untimi nko peja otumfo emfa no ma mehye straight say ono no kumase emfa na yetu galamse
there be kumase there
otumfo
efa bi a yetu galamse
otumfo je kumase not
yeah
Manhyia ni kumase
Manhyia o kumase
Manhyia ne fa na yetu galamse
ye ntu bi o ba bia
exactly nti wasem na wo kan o say ohunu de wa obesi akasem no the first say sa oversight responsibility no in terms of jurisdiction no I was so ohunu say ahemfo na nkasa no ya cheche
na obi ka se onu nye ni petitre odikan a sebe obebu ni mu ase ama Manhyia na obekọ Manhyia ne ye ka nanim enti eni so ode ehun ferie no eye ne ho be masem ni ade na ebi mu ababi kọ ye kai famous politicians bi a wo mu kobu nkotodwe wo Manhyia fikesie mu epa acho wo nsem bi a na efie susu se wo mu anka ni ye ho enti no se odike kopa chewa na nka nya bibi sonko wo hu ne sen
Dado. Ti wasem no bio.
Se nyo dike ne ni petitro odikan a o kofi kesiem na bia yatwi nanim ana ya ka nanim ana wapachew. Amanyofo ni petitro bebre anu apa etia Manhyia ebre bia besen koye no ebi kokobu nkotodwe kra epa achew ne ade wo ho. Enti so odike koye we na
including ahemfo
sabe na ba ntoma hini ani kra no
exactly
otumfo ni ho a wosina na amu no edubra bia anko no kra nka etu na de so
yes
emenu no wo pa ho chew enti so wo odike okopa chew a enti wo be ma
exactly but when him say before see ebetwe wo be kofie kesiem ya reprimande no
98.9
hono say you do too. They don't.
We catch them so on only the end. You better now about the Janu Munim in the
They say. Sanya manon for new who be there. Now Jinechira.
Yeah.
Now to Toba.
Good.
That is a parliament. Parliament now make a black rasta.
Yeah. Privileges committee.
Yes, that I was on privileges committee. Because I offer me, and I know quite the way they offer.
Yeah. Or answer no better.
Answer no better. No say that so tino so to me lobby.
No. Who here? Yeah.
Be crab kebi man kakra.
Mo.
Nembra ye dini jina chamber hono. Na ye reprimande no. Na we sorry no 2 man we so about to say yes. Be ma ye mre.
Ve not more fire near than be maybe.
Just say 2 baby was
on bombo class ni bi.
Na na kro beja. So dem check. Eti no ade no sane ya. Yeah bre na wo ko bi wo ni mo a. Hwe ekuku dam we tufu wo hene wa anya careful kra wo hene. Makasi wo no to me susu nya problem.
Yeah.
Because of the work of Abba. Antino aden enna platform na o kan sa asem no onko gina sa platform na so or platform no bie ne be man dia na nka de efe ne se nana mo fa nche me ha na me gina ka asase na nka wasane no eno no kasem na twa o ya obi e won bia no me ye sure say be free ohene any ne subjects including ne nananom ye nyina mu na asem no atwatia but say wo yes wo betwe ne time because me tie no on say at least you should show some level of remorsefulness for people to feel say aha kakra no de but now you are challenging them to pinpoint say honey baby a o 40 year as asem no can be a one kasa out na gira otimi say okay ha no hu no e call local kra na bia me nya me nyina so sa na aboa so the odike kan ye no of course your concern say koso a enyo no so ne first person e bia o express but e kwan no fa so kan no eno na landing into say trouble way aden say o kan bibi e de fa executive secretary na santi bediatu ama na na atro no the lawyer say gina so atro no say ompacha because chrono boy no nana ne hu from akro ni ho na kapese wakobutu obi achi say onye mining no ho onti bi o ya na ehie sei
no kra no o demand ye no waye odike wa retract apologize
exactly legally o say no wa fa no say bi a woni lawyer panyin na ehie ti no but ohene de ne ejadenti na mfo ohene de no kra no o say kan ka sem no kra to ho na kasa na funi ne ba ye na quickly ana say senchoni no draw attention say hey na ke ho no wagina no ye gina ye pacha eno no
na ye den
ya ye ni pe wo
happy 98.9
eti no bi ade otimi usika no si da bi nya san na pese me kire na ye de
to me can say ene
Ghana man penyini o introduce obi wan pacha
o pacha o say King Solomon din ne kra no ene no onam kumase a wonti bio
I beg to differ don't let me tell you otumfo e popular and otumfo hia obia fans
obia fans
and to be popular
what's here what happy 98.9
you achieve status and you ascribe status. Achieve status there. It is a politics. Sometime back, now me a member of parliament. But the question is
status.
Achieved. But the question is me teto ye no. Say me a member of parliament. Me a former. But ohina isabi otina konwa so. Aban beko. Ascribe status. That is the difference. And the Ghana man penye time oka be former head of state. Anything na yesaka say power is transient. Because Yajitum said no situation is permanent. But when it comes to ahemfo nsem no, I just say bia we free mu ana say
you tuna dia so
akoye bibi e no One member crown and enough.
Yeah.
And that is the difference. And you know, Messi. So who say asem na wo kan ye.
Wotie epa ho adaben wo
Ubenya asem na wait ma apologize
98.9.
e fa baby a. E fa say nipa be no akon ho asem. Ba ko de waka ba ko de
Unkai.
Pese wo de a chopa beba. I think it's not being fair.
Okay.
Enu nti no on pacho Monday on press conference crown obeya on the onye bibi on pacho on apologize. So hene fa nche no. O kan we asem na watena chiro legally baby a ni nyina so so.
Ni nyina so so.
I'm telling you. So o page asem na de kokoko court sisi a. Got to be a simple question. Say activity be you lay down a rules this jumano. Mining in this country no. Per the law na hene fa na otumfo no hyem enu nti no wo de sobo no nyina ebo no sese wo kwa kane no ana sebi constitution yi ye nane ani no eno de na ya hemfo no omu we powers enti eno de o kan obi no be ya adwene say that time the hene be kan ye fine because no omu 2 million kro omu de taxi.
That's not necessarily him for your royalties.
No, a tax ana.
Debbie.
And only difference was send the amount. Don't. Sanya man na Crawford, Jinaso, no more person or more de question. Then, I is a common fund. Common fund MPs, common fund or moji less than 5%.
Yeah.
35% the assembly. So there be MPs there.
Wotie epa ho adaben wo happy.
Na MC ni DC now no sika ni nyina dia kogu no no te wo.
Yeah.
It's like say royalty ayeke. Obi beje be 5% royalty. Na 95% no. Baby e kono ade na yemfa subo no nko. Sometimes we should be fair. But I no so nche say ohene bi so te baby no no so ye bibia na enye papa ye ntimi en condemn. Ye be condemn. Ohene ya ade na enye betima ye beka.
Yeah.
Politician ya ade na enye ye beka. Yes. Freedom of speech you know there. E wo ho. But baby our freedom e sha se. Baby our there e sha se. E ho there no obi so there.
Epim.
Enti say ya hunu sa kwan ne so a e ba adwene. So all said and done, they make my catch menu apanyo dike ni say.
Wotie epa ho adaben wo happy 98.9.
But honorable, on the other leg of suppression of media freedom by the Kumasi Traditional Council, no, who is saying?
Well, I think say it was an admonishment Bantama hene at the Maya. And yes, sir.
And share.
Oh, she. Uti en semni ya. Semna ba na microphone tie ni ye. Ti afutuo. Na semna say semna ye kan no me papa onya ne baby chronic kai ozuba na ye. O si asem bia ye kan ya ntwan na nokora ni mpie.
Okay.
Sem bia obeko bia na asem no nkodada. Boko asem ni say no nokora no o mo nka.
Yeah.
Enti da bi on beko ntokwa. Oh, enti I feel say central adwuma no there. Eno na cry, no so cry na boy democracy na ho ebra emaye.
Wotie epa ho adaben wo happy 98.9.
Said the discussions in air corner. Say a brand cry na ohene dey football buy no. You be shorting brand no, be sure. But also can be say omo was it compensation as a day? Or you use expression be empata so mo ba no mo bo mo hu ya
good
kasem ni twa yo
yeah kasem ni twa ho
mo ba no mo bo a mo hu ye
so mo no mo ba no se bi o ma ngusa
ma mo fa no tra mo fa no tra
se bibi se na so nya na bi
sa
no ma ho akwankyere se if you can mu na mo ni o mo nya de a ene mu nko ni sei enso bi o mo kọ ni nsapan ni nyina kra na kan se mo ba ni nsapan yi de
yes na me hu se or pa force so omo
de ni die amafie
the apology letter ababontene makenkan bi ne kwan so ano no because we need them say yeah, disseminating information to the because ordinary people na through mass media in ade eno nti no kakra betimi aka e wo ho ne say ohene afutuo tru nana bantama hene ade no omo nkoye no management no nkoye no say de afutuo no ba ye ne tietietia na break be mana wa no omo bie machine no antum na omo continue with adwuma omo ye edema oman no na ni nyina ye me amenu apanyini odike enanka opa asem yi hu achewa nka asem ne twa ewa ketwa
I see
a man is any brand no
man is any brand no say MPP to saying Chief Amankwah
they don't
honorable
New Patriotic Party well God has been kind to us because Ohemo afia as a political party ya compare me say ya kon na me pese me chere say is the most busiest year we share your party's calendar now ko ya to aba e polling station ya call electoral areas ya call constituency abeyi regional executives ayi national executives aka say ye baba beyi parliamentary and presidential na say yetima exhaust yeah electoral
good
role no na sabi esan say ya na ya battle on intino te say o studio ha ekwan ya me ye fa ha de me fa de ba ko etisi nyina ye bom in terms of majors ye bom I dan ya obi hu be ka obi sa na battle tie intino me ye sure say ye hihye no na obeti mentime hu ase but yakopon waboa ye wagina ye chi ne ye nyina no sebi moja engu bebia me yanka se o MPP aba o mokokoto ye no obi ahwe ne nkwan so enti no nyame a bia me na se ya NDC die omo started so omo de omo ward elections se shisha so yi hwe ema ne asekan ya omo twi mani asekan o kan ho hwe omo so omo tie enti megitom se bebia ya ba bedru na ye di yemfie so aduasa no so your ball who del Roma will be a who ye say Ebenezer. This is how far God has brought us as a political party. Today met me so far leadership decides everything. Now we have new leadership at the national level. And you know, I wish them well. A year chairman Stephen Ayesu in team or general secretary Justin Kodia. We wish them were say or more betting around a very fruitful and engaging administration. Party for any budget, maybe boosting morale. Na come what May 2024 general elections. No, I'm a New Patriotic Party.
But that said, in recent times, a few activities and few statements across executives Nebu and Joshua remind party members of the code of conduct. Minimum how you see more reactions no more diaba and the summons a few of your members going forward, how you expect party members to conduct themselves before they say Jack.
They don't. You see, a group I don't even know how to describe it. Say a double standard, or say a hypocrisy, and they say a political party. And then let me energize base. Yes, you know. Ya ko han soloku na ebi mu ko work na ebi mu atiasi mountain na ye ko conference na ye ko congress. Let me tell you, and ye dey build a party all over the world, including advanced democracies. America for normal co primaries I won here na. Flags and ni baby abedu be a mounted big boss near the giant screen.
Yeah.
But he that's suddenly ababa be yet say evil ye be. Hey, and I'm saying and so for him. Look, mama embraces any money nyina. But say obi be go obi hu fin die. Enye papa. Na say God himself is democratic.
Yeah.
Na Nyankopon no obo wiase no. Edru baby will say, I love Israelites. So you ask yourself, what about the Palestinians? I don't know the bomb. Edu baby was the man after my heart, David. That I cry and cry for you. But God is saying, say, the man after my heart. That is God for you.
Yeah.
No nebo yenina.
No one tell who I say.
And what tell who I say? I am that I am.
Yeah.
Or choice. That is say yeah wa boy. Na enye ni image and or the boy. Enti yeso ya wa choice. Ada na ya na nipa no bi enye libra. Eti ono no de onya wo ya ope. But o pese de opere na obepe. Anu say free hen. You see? Yeah, I'm relaxing. Na yama obi anya nije because se me se me pe Kennedy ohine Japan onipa bia won strength enti me no se me pe se nipa no and obedi party name because I share the person's aspirations, the potentials and the vision to lead the party. They don't enye the strength na meba be ka ho asem na delegates are buy into na the year penny and set marker. It is obi pay a vice president. Obi pay a honorable Alan John Kojo Chairmatia. And a year nipa no sebi. And ye may be a year of fair. Now we say no to bet my beboa mine. A hon was a wo bo ho de ro. It may bo we but a party near a advertising.
Yeah.
We are showcasing to the world say MPP. Ye wo a mema. Omu nyina betuma hwe o man so eka we nya problem o pa ya ma de na yet say aye evil ya issue code of conduct say you know agese kra say bia ya the administrative fiat bia bazana yetimi akọ the aye hunde dey say
should support aye rallies near the
what be that tete na party no ya wu MPP 1992 na yede ba no enya no na debia na ene je wado refi Abes Park ye programs ye ko work na wo 1934 no nya no na omodi ye energize party no e ma party e din Kenya aba yi no na wo ni say de na nko a wo be de hu no
go even this more recent national conference now euphoria
na Drew so work na course we Kumasi look and I'm on record to have said that a shocking NDC not MPP.
A Drew so walker.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Only the India. Upon discussions, also attacks on government. Any external shocks are back of it. Someone crofo Kenya. We prove to them say we no ye one of Obia. No. Ewo the zeal to lead the party.
Yeah.
Na nipa we mutimi tu. Unhunu wo machi. Eba sebia ye support we ya enye MPP logo na ebi mo chicheche no
no
enti no say ebi mo so pe Kennedy ohine Japan ana say VIP na mo so pie te say the Sheila Bates procession for VIP aman for share omo ntade omo so di anije say vice president ye pe say Oman Penyini, I can say the next flag bearer.
From Sobben, what happy?
And from Sobben, I was at it. I mean, Tim Crawford, you. Now, your mother no say no, obi grant him pie.
Yeah.
Now, when you say, oh, yes, I did now, you are killing the spirit of the party. I'm telling you, Yahoo, then when the
yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with say amount for BP, see a you because your party no. Anytime be and see a man for who say MPP na kono MPP is not dead
until you feel
until say we buy say no be any Ashanti region kra no say you
until Saturday no me omo de na Baumia team ne so announce another one the next Friday say on baby abuabo to celebrate the VIP's support for Central Mosque no na nka ne kwan so ano no
na eden ne kwan so ano no because I no cry they are religious so no dey limited to Muslims
to Muslim community
exactly show appreciation and gratitude me as a senior communicator in the party me to wa omunya wia menya bia baba bebeka say mu hunu number no because me dey say whether Allah no Baumia MPP must win 2024 general elections.
I see.
I'm telling you, and that's my posture.
Okay.
Yes, because they don't. Yeah, lose power. Me near. Saka or way. You best suffer more than in Crophobium.
Yeah. Saka cried here.
Because the more we stay,
like in opposition.
I'm telling you, no, you see,
Yeah.
Politics is all about recognition.
Yeah.
And clearly, what demonstrating Amobia will say, or you're committed and dedicated to the cause of the party.
But he's not been rewarded.
But the reward, no, is on his way.
He's on his way.
Yes.
Have you been rewarded yourself?
Nasa media me Yamama DMP. Now look at time I'm the parliament.
Yeah.
It's an honor. And I look at all this, anything that be an embody me to defend the cause of the party.
I like your contentment.
No, they don't. Obiaba Gabeba. Let me put it on record.
Yeah. That's right.
Politics. One tisa de nasia. And you say there be a ubetiat now. No. So na mechen amalibati way.
Happy 98.
And this so na mechen.
Yeah.
Obia obabi ojina.
Ono o twen say chairman Michael Tete baba be greater Accra chairman.
Na watimi ye hu say
ono so gaba. Mo.
No, okoge ye beke biama.
Let me set this record.
I
I don't want any mischief. I don't want
Like
any
mischief as in what?
My name has been mentioned here.
Yes.
You get that? You good. My name once I have me did there.
Ufi baba na ura hana.
Because
Ufi baba salon na ura.
Me call Babylon Salon 3 days.
Wow, when you still
I was saying 3 days no call. And also call it, no. 3 days no call.
Mami ni ono bu
yeah,
na.
they don't. Me imagine mo no me say.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, of course.
Grassroots.
No. I know quite the party
Support,
no san ko dwene hu bi o.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hwe say ya dwene say you beka any passion. You beka their love for the party. Any individuals be almost say they share their potentials. Asha. Kill the spirit of the
But
party.
don't you also think, sir, there is time for everything? In the sense, now, no, there is a heavy tax on the government to deliver. And if the concentration now, acquire a lot of party euphoria and party activities are, where will be the government's stance now to ensure, sir, you are delivering on the mandate given you?
That's a party in the war buying.
The party on one side,
I'm
government
telling you,
on the other side.
of course. I know the structure of the party is different from the structure of the government.
Nti ehun nfia se nka bia.
Now, my government they say me promote the cause of the government. Me promote the cause of the government because of the MPP.
Yeah.
What did I mention? Because a ruling party, and I'm a member of the party. Anything I'm a protecting government, a promote the cause of the government. Because government on the Yama official yeah. Say na appointees o man koyo moduma. Yes, it one who knows how they na obey a mistake. Ko party no na eba be wo aban no, eti party ni weaker. Untimi form aban. So at the end of the day no, political party, the essence of forming political party no is to secure power.
Enti party
Anya fan club na wa ka say umutu osa.
Enti party ni twaka wo mu ne say aban ne ka say onye nsakyraye mu na so afuo mu no. Party no e can be edim.
Yeah, sure say party no ebe can be.
Okay.
Yes. Because the president, the vice, they are all members of the steering committee. And I know, say, if it is obvious, say, the rank and file of the party feel, say still, yen sani enia. Omo de beko.
Okay.
Omo de mention. But the president na sem no kan ye no gra no. When generalizing no say onye racial follow. Yes, utie na sem ni ya. If you cry no say in terms of performance no ka say ministers no or my performance outstanding no or see many meaning few ones be or see a change your Emma Saka ne Collins question ho the dog now can say politics here so yes because nyina kan ho bi na ama for no so hu say oh okay let's asem ne kan here no so no but enyan this is so na meditative pace no say yen reshuffle we are not so no and no so untime nyan sa announce them announce
no president
and enyan sa na no
okay yeah
and the president that we know obey ade na ma the don wo abetena be bon sema ma no because yen ye de aban na hye neza now coming back to the flag bearership
yeah me pacho honorable
but it's suggesting be oh let's pair
Yeah.
So discussion we started. The generated conversation with a former national chairman, Freddie Blay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ono de buy. Na komiamo ebe mu na menu apanyini attaching. Look. Ade na yes suggesting he say. Say omumie no obi a contest e ko no obi oba be automatically offer back on as the running mate. Ade na ho de omumie nko. Na twatia.
Hey calling Owusu Amankwah.
Na twatia. Ananti de meche no. So that no kura betimi amma. Sa
so if two accounts
nature of campaign.
So if two accounts lead the racer. Say race na head to head. Kennedy is in it. A Greek minister to say Alan Wayne na Kennedy second. The two pen should go.
Na constitution here na choose account for me no to college.
Thank you.
Say we base no na person o kabo mebo. Because maybe you don't have time for reconciliation and conflict resolution committee be to put in place. Because if you look at the time near they can be a swamam. What do? And you be a base na kabum.
That is a Hobson and carbon no.
Why?
Hobson adoye.
Na do obi so akambone.
Send your car no e dey bit of.
I said the way I no so fa can no.
Understanding about.
The way no so fa can no. Say say no the way obesi afa can no so.
Yeah.
The way obesi fa can no obi anti was obeka say wa kabone. But say a statement of fact.
Yeah.
In the same vein no MPP so no. Enya tradition mi ensa na die gina ho. Because remember United Party no, UP no. Almost parties are hold amalgamation of so many parties no coming together no, including Togolese Congress munyina no. Yeah, Togolese Congress. Yes. Omo no yedo munyina ba on board no. Say at that time no, na enye danko buzia dombo tradition assembly e kan. Enti no almost so ya to kali omo no almost so
98.9
almost so there na beka ye Tracy ya na yes ye Kwame Nkrumah in China ni CVP a onko UGCC
yeah
enti power grant mo so there na ye ka kire o. Are you getting it? Enti a self inflicted bia ye ni ana over the years ye heti ye ho. So with this tradition no, it's about competency.
Yeah.
It's about competency, your ability, or the needed capacity to lead, or your unifier, or vision for the people of this country. I want to mention, Nipano was demonstrating over the years, say, Bibi Sunkubi Onimu, Aye Tapia, Ebe maximizing the welfare of the ordinary people in this country. Yeah. These are some of the things also so. Irrespective of wherever the person is coming from. Because let me tell you, the Don
Chief.
Share. Enye ye boy. Only say me ya umizongo anka be ya udu.
0.9.
Oh no. God created me.
Yeah, Hodine. Yeah.
Yes.
You be named where you were born.
But because I was brought up from Christian home, there's a mama Collins. Enye me na me born me ho. Eti identity na say no ba be ye enka bitiame.
Yeah.
You see?
So because of the Timothy are inside.
Bartholomew Krase oh.
Collins Owusu Amankwah.
The Don.
Finally, break the 8, ebetumi aye ho. The signs clear say indeed you can break the 8.
Break the 8 say o call Malaysia. Party be break it. O call Japan. Party be break it. Even China. It took one party.
It's China.
For many no me
governance
na governance there you need to know also practice be a federal and no People's Republic of China. Our provinces almost the Jumana also regional regions and now they the bottom line is
happy 98.9
in other jurisdictions including South Africa near the ANC mono so for many years and you know exactly yes at the end of the year wabomu na chire wado and we have the numbers. Let me tell you, Ashanti region alone APA said the don omo to aba o there in an unlikely event cross NDC for nkase omo pechimpe o eastern region Ashanti region amount 2.1 million. Onu kwa bet me push you to Jubilee House.
Yeah.
Because the number no. So what do you do? Other areas no dey so no. Na why energize you base you know. You ship them in line. No more pay because we continue chase them to aba there. Ye ho akere. But omo ba e be to aba na ye dem. So what is your problem? NPP is so lucky say. Send this phone in nya yen. Baby ejina na enke ye din. With their propaganda, I'm telling you, they don't. NPP. Now what the answer ye win abana. E ya percentage. Na he wo mo. Omo nya 51 da o. 51%. Omo we but men kofa Rollins asemo ma.
They don't.
Men kofa Rollins asemo ma 1992. Ma men kasa. Please.
Don't talk.
I don't know way. Jabutre with the nose me kwa now dey. En kofa Rollins asemo ma. Because mo gaza Rollins na gaza. Mo gaza mo NDC for no. Mo kase ono no dey dey for Republic no. Any the PNDC 19 years no mo dis in change. Mo NDC for no. But what I'm saying is say whether the late Professor Mills, former President John Dramani Mahama, or NDC, Ahmodin, one more they win elections ever since we ushered ourselves into Fourth Republic. Every 2000, ban no. Ebe country will say omo brekra and so no more to secure 50 plus.
True.
On the mention, it tells you say MPP no Ghana for MPP no MPP ne majority. Ne dia ne say anytime bia no obe governize say ne be ya obe shipi ni base no mo pia ba beto abama no obe di aban. Enti yesi ye break it na obi tie che no say impossible la. Na say nipa no em say wono ankasa no onim the demographic nature of our politics.
All right.
Say what you say obe hunu say you don ye break it 18 kwa. You cry your 16 years.
Hey!
Yes, solid.
Wow.
We are breaking 16 years.
I see.
I'm telling you. Me say one afeno do baby and you say.
Oh yeah.
We are breaking 16
It took you to kill 8 Ghanaians to break the eight. Beside that, Jane Mensah have to help you.
Come on. Finally on Manhyia North. Say what you saying?
Manhyia North.
Yes, so you are coming back.
Oh, Nkrofo no neka.
Good. The people's man.
Nkrofo neka. Na me catch am say omo ebe sign petition. Hey, they don't mean koboka bia.
Oh yeah.
They don't be mean koboka bia. Who dey tia me.
Wow.
I agree with you.
Me di makoma ni bibia na so mo.
I agree.
And obia.
I know.
Me ne mo atena. Se bi no kremu. And I say me be scared mam say me fan ko hide dan.
Yeah.
Me dey go police station.
What year a what happened? 98.9.
Me wo fa mo akwata baye.
Yeah.
Because that annual road deficit of 94%. Almost what is a consensus from crop from to the assay. Any fan and a quite papa be that.
Yeah.
Which is on go quite be a quite ye bo chrome. Ain't it they don't? Omuniano was able to transform the constituency. And now Omokoto Waba. And I lost by 4 votes. Now what I'm saying is almost insane. Yes, almost insane me share electoral college, you know. Now me corner me who say we dey do one and that is the essence of democracy.
Of course,
yeah. Do one say brebiewa and me fa you know radio. Say Mate say radio be say ye bomi din. Debi. E wo say omo si ahene for no ye debi. Omo yes adwuma no. Yes. So that I will step in.
Omo no ani ni ye.
Omo ni mani ni ye.
I know omo no ani ni ye. Cra. But I'm sure
say energetic, vibrant.
Yeah. Very vociferous.
And at baby I'm called you so sometimes na kamenya dollar kakra mo di.
ECOWAS Parliament.
I shall see.
Omo consider say any money.
What year a
Ejo no mo ko fa me nu ekuma ba na me nu aso so mo den ba no so wa bre.
Nanu ye.
Wa bre what you say?
Eni so atan no.
Hunu ade ne so.
And na from say anya children.
They say what I feel what to ayam piamo mo zana. And I'm say unya unu we. O ka say politics that for.
Good day. But me no honorable colleague Owusu Amankwah say former MP Manhyia North. We go way back. Collins and I will go way back in the days with Clean City Initiative.
Yes, the dog.
Ejuma, why you be asuma santemai pa?
Yes,
mainstream politics.
I don't think I know hene.
Good.
E de signal e to abontene say, o kan kuma say say better. Exactly. O ya adwuma na.
98.9.
And the party no a convention need decisions need be almost protect some female MPs, certain MPs no. They have to rethink and really look at it.
They say yem. No, yem protect obia. Abano yem biem.
Think I make her protection.
There be me protection. Protection bia. Yem bia. Yem we are why cry yem bio constituency nim.
You go on your own.
I'm telling you say no any idea. Breaking the 98.9. One threatening of independent candidates because a Bible told you are not party. Eddie guidelines say pass look, prevent you bia. They don't open statement. Na say one copy. Now fetch say ko independent. Obia miu.
Yeah.
But say party pen for ban omo protectionism ye adwuma emebi mu na bi mu de ye ja omo santi agema for no yenko wu dia. Eno no de anibire baba exactly no na did this affection near party ne beba ebe wiki yen but let me tell you and I think say with the new general secretary me masema me dey to the nim ye bako pe general biade nim mumiem no affirmative fashion ye biade nim na enkoto by democracy but say mu biem say they don't dey wabo hu no wo ba wie no. Why in a cause to complain? Obi any be. Oba ni anchechero. Wa ko fa forms. Only delegates akokasa. Do one say incumbent ntina ho ana ye yi no. Ati o timi say antwa you tell me ka kire say na wo ba ni ye si wo kwan and to spend the party from sir reconciliation any compensation be any kwan say nka e ba no. So I feel say ye mi ade anim. O ye hwan e wo parliament to you better swab. Oh, you whine from leadership to backbench. Yem be a denim open. Or be a person contest be. I am a contest. Now, fair who send nipan, who cannot cut it away. Now, we are going to say who co independent. I want now be the wrath of the grassroots
people.
See, finally on Emmanuel Eje Anshre. When you video ni be here.
And I mean, your name is a sprinter. Because the way I will see ball steps in Urakani,
I tell you,
the who say Anshre the more thing.
Yeah.
Now they don't. I feel say Mako Mrashe Bedremda. And minim say we Mrashe Bedremda.
But we be untold that.
Debi.
And so now no MP oba we no.
I want to be better.
Yeah.
Ono the enquire the different. They now will see microphone. And almost say and how when I say now be see and almost into coach. But I think say Anshre no. Na kofa bai.
What here upon what ben? What happened? 98.9.
Na kofa bai. Contractors idea adwuma no mo no. Mesre. Say omombo omo so. No mo konkoye. Ampasa beto dwa say regional chairman. Ewo nkro ni bi ho a. Ashanti regional chairman wo nkro ni bi ho a. Wa kwaje contract na ye adwuma no. No, let me tell you something.
Good.
I was say we ye adwuma no.
Na ba na ni mu.
Na ba na ni manyam.
Yeah.
Yes. Na ba na ni manyam. Na MPs ni so no ehon to wo. Oh, na the MPs ni bi o ha. Amanfo no yire wo mo sa na ye ni an ye tena ha ye kan bi mo. But sometimes ya na me hwese ye wo fie ho. No mo ye propaganda gu yeso. Kan semu akese otim se fie ho o bai. Enye sa na hot ye na ye to ne ye se sa. Because me man go to MPB and mo ho kwan say me justify.
Yeah.
Na o hwe nsem o mo ka. Na ne o mo ba ye no. Obi timi bo say na say fie akora ne ma ni hasa na say na o ka say. O ba no na o ka say ha no ye ton we. Exactly. Adwuma na ba be ye and as a member of parliament, u jino ma ne ma miensa. Every member of parliament, you represent three things. First of all, you represent the state. And that is the reason why you have been given legislative powers to enact laws.
Yeah.
You represent your constituents. And therefore, their welfare should be of paramount to you as a member of parliament. And because we are practicing multi-party democracy, one allegiance to your party. Timeme one be MPP member of parliament.
Yeah.
And one party, no, the party's philosophy, programs, projects. Idea. And you all the agro. And also who say constituency no, welfare. Constituency no, welfare ni key.
Mate.
And diahun and a home who suru.
No crap.
And a state is so amount say 2 minutes as a lawmaker. You combine the three. Obia mrache bedwani bia miensa no ukura ne yie no. Eya na ya say wa manfo no betima say gina so mo to aba e de atia o. So I feel say menua anhwere.
Okay.
The nyame asese onya ni tiri didim. Because ohwe akwa ba ko na said there was no ukura krante na. Utimi hu say wo ye NDC ni kese.
All friends are the best. Collins Owusu Amankwah, and I'm happy for you and your progression in our political space. Honestly, you've matured in the game, and we are just hoping and praying. You'll be rewarded even before this government.
You cannot do that.
Mami Komra, meba, we'll talk some more. All right, meba.
And to me, go polling station for. I'm Momokacho say, yeah, dear, you better the mount. Now to do bow me, I think, every day. The sign. And I'm going for Oman. I said, you're okay. Minumi Yanni, me what? But your boy has some okay. Now, Obi.
But David, will be honorable.
That a tear for me will be. Me, I may so make us and I mean, will be on that kind of much. But the mamma yang yet to me and yet be a general so dear. I judge him, say, a yet then I will be a cushion. Catch out, say, yet the mamma now also be a era doctor about my blade. Now, Musa could trace a cassia. Someone says Kakasi because who can say, Yes. Then I will be on one say with the winning a day man now for the Pabrano who could trace Kakasi 10,000s of cities. Just regional the chairman positions. Who doesn't know who to me Sika or Sen or Stadium that day? Sikano, I find the free bar who to me. Who you pa? Who you Sika? I was all your one to man. Say I'm a two. Who could you be Sika? Now, what do compare the bread? That time, so say I was all your one juma. Uja and Mgwa say I never told son.
What year a Pahwanda Ben were happy 98.9. I was so man in your Yakas, yes, say, what do you see Kabesha Jumedia and Faso so? Tiesika Semunim dia, EDC Investment Limited at the Sumo, our happy FM so. Yen budget additional, ye de berry yen. Anamontua etwatwo e wo se oya budget emunie se wo ye wo budget na wo de ye adwuma bosome anase ebra wo behye no wie a afetinase na doso mu hwania ekoyie ene ne a ankoyie ewo mu se wo sese na sika wo de ye wo budget se wo de bedi wudwuma ebre no mu no edoso esene sika poten a wo de di dwuma no ankasa eno no wanyamfaso ebi a wo ye se wo de 500 cedis ene bedi dwuma bosome bi mu nanso bosome no ko na wie ye no na wo de 450 cedis pe ena edi wudwuma nyina 50 cedis ya aka na ehye budget no so no eye won faso san faso we obuni frɛ no budget surplus nemom se koba se sika wo de share budget no so no ebru sika poti a wo di dwuma ankasa ewe bre no mu a ene e ka ba fie wo hwɛ so okro no amu no se sika wo di wudwuma na ankasa no ekoye 550 cedis a kyerɛ sɛ waboka 50 cedis eno na obuni frɛ no budget deficit yesa emfatu yi ebre a wo de asi ho de ama wo budget no anase bosumi bia wiye na hunu kwan abefa so atoto woniama ewo sikasem mu madwene mu de se nea eda mo ntem no ebeye se oha enchemu edu a medwene se ne kwan so a eni se ntem atwipi wo wie saa emfato yi nyina na se bibia ye pepepe na wote wo ho ase a sanhye budget anamonto na se bio ema ebra ewo wani mu no se ye ne saa ye betimi atoto ye sikasem yie ama yehu eniama ye de sika ye ba bi betimi de sika akosie dwumadie bi ye betimi de sika ahyem de boni friend investment no ama ye daakye so enya gina pen papa EDC Investment Limited ena de sika semu nimdie yi ebrewo
opesa wo ye investment ana wo bo daakye ho ban hwehwe EDC Investment Limited ewo Ecobank branch BM wo Ghana ha frɛ won wo 0302 634165 ana WhatsApp won ewo 059 5235065 ye makwan se wo be send wo sika afa mobile money network biaso internet banking ana Ecobank app neso.
For all the information, news, views and interviews, Listen to the Dawn. He's got you on Happy 98.9 FM.
All right, you're 1 hour more. Saka Salia waha, Haruna Malaba Kingsley waha. Unfortunately, Nana and to me, but Nana Ekan who Nana baby I will be no yet chiao. Saka it's saying
Yamina do the dome.
Amalaba Pacho so here.
Yeah, you may have done them in quite media.
Yeah.
Medasi.
All right, so we are looking at a year Guta for a decision on Marison to close down their shops on Monday. No, almost say a year after consultation with the Council of State, and what the Council of State seeks to inquire with their concerns, and whilst awaiting the Council of State, they need the Eberman penny for no rescind on that decision. We also touch on a year president tour of the Savannah region and the Upper East region. You see Nehini as the chief of truth. President Akasa about corruption say Onona Penso no Ketasesheno Abrasi and Afis Enrasu or Savannah no Okase Enyadia NDC Ebinya the chance to win the next elections. And no, it's also trending. We will touch on that one. Nafi a bit on the Manhyia story, but okay, gentlemen, minimum what you make of Manhyia decision on Odikene Promise Media, no? Haruna, mami sha same free oh.
Did all me that say, Mama Hana, Minchia Tifo.
98.9.
Minchia Sakasalia. Mami find checkers here, some of my party Mumpininfuina, from national chairman all the way to the branches, and Minchia Laji Sharif Abdul Nasiru, and then Chairman Michael. The incoming Greater Accra Regional Chairman. Didon.
Haruna.
Sabio, we hear Odike ene Asante Region Traditional Council. Somewhere Abana Yemu bi de yemfishusha. Enya somewhere a bit me I cannot say you will say a canon. Initially, I tried to get an opinion about the action of the Traditional Council relative to custom and traditions. Sabio, Ghana as a minor, Africa as a continent is a continent of culture. Now, Ghana, the culture of Ghana have been elevated to some extent, even beyond the continent level. And until the United Nations, eto nsafre ohempon to cause on now say to abebio, but no kasaiwo, or address the UN General Assembly some time ago. You get that?
Thank you.
Good. So it tells you how the culture of Ghana have been showcased internationally. That notwithstanding, I believe, sir, ebane ahinsam ene yamambre ne yamania ni na ro ne fapem etwa no ho besi nipa yie so pajo so ehun dan say omanfo ni ho a mpenimfo no so ni ho dan say sabio mpredua oyo ohina uti akonya so e nipa na odi omo
98.9
na nipa no ena ma ohini no so edimu nipa ni ho a ahini no so ni ho pajo you get it enti kamia sana mu bia ya himfo betu no was say a idea be enhance the development of the people because before the arrival of the colonialists the chiefs na mo ye presidents ye ni mo na ye kro mo ni dia konkan. So the concern of Odike was about Galamsey I was a koso asantemantem. Na wo hwe Galamsey ni tu ene senior esi say ensu ane ya board oboade abobre mu nneoma wo de adom ye say kwaye ene sa nneoma na don mimi hu say yentimi ya bibi fufuro bi emfa nka ne ya beto no ho a wo say yetimi kura ne ekura esisi anu ne so yejai de man chirima eba. And though I think Odike had a case, but the platform he chose and the medium to address the message, probably was the problem. I don't think Odike as a dish of free as Santemem kɔtwerɛ petition ɛde fa ne man hene so address it through ɔno sɛ ɛnduru manhyia na manhyia ntu ho anamo a ɛtɔ da nso pato sɛ de dɔn nim wobɛtumi abɔ mpanimfoɔ kɔ adu bi a ɔmu nim ho hwee. You get that?
Yeah.
Good. The fact say opening kotokuo ɛso a ɔgye nneɛma bi agu mu no ɛkyɛ sɛ nneɛma no nyinaa bɛduru mpagye so ahu ebi wɔ kwan mu a wonyɛ yɛ ho popoe koraa nti bɛdu ne nkyɛn ɔde bɛhyɛ kotokuo mu na mbɛdu yɛn so nti odike enye nipa a sɛbio ɔyɛ mmɔtɔfoɔ ate sɛ yɛ mu bi nti ka obetumi choose the proper medium to address the issue, and Manhyia would have given him the hearing. Then the concerns of raising they could have been dealt with. But Mpenin says, "Oma when it travel in town or a Kwalama in town Mpenin for anymore. Ye chatting feature the quayum. A some feature the quine HO the cases here. So say, I believe that it is pathetic and wrong. So Betna a man saying video so. And I pay crowd and me say you yentna radio so enchia up him so. You get that? The only thing about man can say na yishraw, but won't mean chia up him so budget. You understand? Good. But ni na ya money was here then. Yesua ni ehu. And yes sir, obey ade a fi say ade a wo ye ne kwan so a na mom no afom. Won, okay Sir John.
Yeah.
Atuguba the justice of the Supreme Court at the time. And yet Sir John quite a committee contempt. Atuguba Atubiga a committee contempt. Miami New Penny Samia Uku was one of them. Ken Crunchy was another. But Abra Sir John Echo P Supreme Court no. Atuguba was very furious on him. Why? Because oye lawyer ni for over more than 30 years standing as a lawyer. Therefore, you know the law. And it's a one nimra. Now tumra. I saw championing for the mauno. Equanim. You get that? Because you're supposed to know better. Okay, layman there, at least ordinary punishment could be okay for him. But you as the person who nimrano wa tumrano, you the penning for Sakawa. Sabi you know bedino ahogron so. I want to say that Empokra no say ye di bonia. Okay, say Abra, Sir John and others appear before the Supreme Court for committing a contempt of the court. The lawyers are more who enough from both sides, MPP, NDC, EC, now they can say the justices should temper justice with mercy. Yeah. And I want to call on Asanteman and Asanteman Traditional Council and the leadership of the traditional and the custodian authority of Asante region to temper justice with mercy and ensure that Sebio Peninsula Obajan and Naigu now Usreswa in Chanchene. Papa, you get that? That means Obatai, Kokobata, when I Itiaba, Ningumba, team. Yet we shouldn't look at just the conduct, the medium he chose, and the resultant contempt, quote unquote, are occasion to Nananum. You get that? To a extent of calling for, say, mobilizing the youth to rise against Nananum. I think Ayadibia and Washi. You get that? However, I believe Nananum should also look at the issues he raised, because I think probably he was overwhelmed by Ebia Adeo Nimwa. Mpokwabeto was Nananum Krampono, Sebu. Embeto money say me dika kan.
But the end when you now say the evidence is free. Otumfo nsem na o kan ye wo. Sa KNUST gathering as
okay.
Where any evidence ni
then
free.
It means that what he knows empenimfo eninada. You get that? Good. Say me dika kan, and it all boils down to preserving our ecosystem for the next generation.
How about the action taken against the media house?
Yes. To me, I called, honestly, I called Father Cabre. Say Father Cabre, but in Penin Semua. Wakwada remupa. My friends say Cabre Gina Dre, but Minsankaro, you get it.
And San what can be.
Because Yes, I said my per se, but I just wanted to see a contrary opinion or a supportive opinion and knowledge to what I know. Good. The person me who say, say onipa we are talking about enfumsua ubiaye. So and here is the case. Well, let me say that the Ashanti Regional Traditional Council might have drawn an inspiration from the Manhyia 3 judgment.
How?
That's my opinion.
Because where lies a link?
In the case of the Manhyia 3, and yet the contaminants alone were punished, but the management of the platform were also punished.
Yeah.
You get that?
Bagbo.
And by
Bagbo.
Good. So going into the future, I think we should look at Enyoma Ebeya and so contradictory and make our going forward the path so difficult. Or we shouldn't chart a path a bit difficult for the succeeding generation. There's an argument that the national, how do you call it, the radio station is driving a license from the state. It's the state that issued the license to the radio station to operate through National Communication Authority. And the regulatory body, National Media, how do you call it, National Communication Authority and National Media Commission. And therefore, so the traditional council will issue, they should have channeled that through the National Media Commission and the National Communication Authority, and for that matter, Ministry of Information or Communication, Ministry of Communication under the government. You get that? But they have exercised an authority to call for the radio station to close transmission pending further determination of the matter. Well, I think I will go back and address myself fully with the facts before I can speak further on that.
All right.
In the meantime, I'll only call for calm.
And
then say that nanum okobata itiaba na inkumba.
Even you as a student of law, no, you find no aspect of the constitution or the law that puts up a defense for the media house.
Oh, I cannot
wanting
say,
to decline that closure.
I have to look at. You need to look at the customary law.
All right.
Because I think Article 4 of the Constitution, I have a copy here, that recognizes, no, it's not 4, but 11. 11, source of law. 11, yes. Article 11 of the Constitution about the source of law. And the sources of law include, the chapter 4, yes, Article 11. So maybe I don't call the chapter also. So that the laws of Ghana shall comprise 1, or A, this Constitution, enactment made by or under the authority of the Parliament established by the Constitution, any orders, rules, and regulations made by any person or authority under a power conferred by this Constitution, the existing law, and the customary law. You understand? Good. Yeah. And the customary law, the custodians of customary law are our traditional authorities. So, can Chieftaincy Act now? It is explicitly stated, say, Parliament enti mi nyam rabi emfa hinsam without recourse to the National House of Chiefs. You get that? Why so? It is so because to avoid the infringement of traditional authorities and the powers they have. That is why the Constitution or the subsidiary legislation, being the Act, the Chieftaincy Act, make those provisions. Okay? Good. So I'm looking at whether or not there is an ultra bias on the part of the traditional council relative to this matter. Some said traditional council, they own the land. They're the custodians of the land. And the person have used the medium to more or less commit contempt. But can I say customary contempt in this case? You get that? You get that? So I think that it is an area that we need to examine further. And I will do so. I'll ask my law lecturers.
But Candy Crash or say good afternoon, the Big Don. Please, will Odike's apology be valid when he does it on radio? And did the traditional council invite him before banishing him? Candy Crash a message and or saying Otumfuo was not part of the chiefs Odike was talking about. Those who are selling the lands. James Harry Norris Baden so messenger or the Eba and Sechi Saint or say MPs represent the people, but Carlos Ahinkra is in parliament for himself. That guy should not dare come to Tema West. On Senra, Yebusa Amankwah MPs who ni say womu constituents wa ombebo mututu no obi bo Carlos Ahinkra din ana ba akoso bo Takrade MP ni din ana Manhyia North MP ni sudin. But anyway, Saka maminti on this Odike saga no.
Yeah, that's it. My main for kwenye we no menchie tiefo.
Wo tie epa ho adaben wo happy 98.9.
Owusu Amankwah.
Great guy.
Yeah, great guy. Me sure say this time around the constituents for omu no omu beto abanama no. Because you hear people like his caliber. I mean, young, vibrant, with even with the age, still no ultimate say or experience, both in parliament, in party organizations. I think we need such people. First of all, the same way that has to do with Odike. Odike yenyina nim say obi a o si ka ope president adi. Obi a ka o si ope president adi no me sure say ka ba now ka obe a prison ho with certain laws a ye wa e wo krom ha any constitution. And secondly, ukasa you talk with equanimity to say kasa ba heart. Nemo bi su wo ha even cry the oka no cry no cry there is a way a obe put no. It's not as if say obi because the chiefs are above board. Maybe they are above criticisms in this animal. No. Nobody is saying so. But you see, Osha Chiefs Act 759 it clearly states Numa say obi a disrespected chiefa. Kwa yedene befa. It's there, it's in the Chiefs Act 2008. Act 759. And Usha, even the Constitution, Usha Article 270B, and the powers were even about Parliament. Say, Parliament, the institution of chieftaincy, together with its traditional councils, as established by customary law and usage, is hereby guaranteed. Usha Uber B, I say, Parliament shall have no power to enact any law. That is B and say. Parliament shall have nothing to do, and especially in any way detract or derogate from the honor and dignity of the institution of chieftaincy. To say, if you disregard them and disrespect them, they have the right to salvage Omu image. And the Constitution even Parliament cry a higher body cry. No. You see, the Constitution have guaranteed them that right. And I've asked Parliament even with Omu powers in cannot do so. We share the act so. We say even the act they specifically mentioned the Ashanti and other paramountcies. Yeah. And for you to go into the domain of Obia Constitution and recognize it. Eko catch and say, Anna, one in the subjects say, oh dear, you are inciting the youth against them. Say they are the problem with IFAC without any evidence. And you see, the reason being that, Article 275, so once you are denigrating the chiefs, you are bringing their name into disrepute. And they say you should present evidence to show or claim. Article 275. A person shall not be qualified as a chief if he has been convicted of high crime or treason, high crime, or for an offense involving the security of the state, fraud, dishonesty, or moral turpitude. Krofona will say, Omunye Papano, the youth should rise against them. No? They would not have been there if they were that corrupt. Yeah. Until now that you are claiming, say, the youth should rise against them. They are they are allowing Galamsey to go on they are all that is bad. You should provide evidence to show so. But what can I try? Now, sorry, echo baby. The chiefs have every reason to ask you or to demand evidence from you or to take action against you based on the Chieftaincy Act. It's media. You see, we have freedom of speech. We have freedom of laws more, especially when it comes to human rights. We have all these freedoms, but say freedom. Let's say you say something that would damage or be reputation. There are remedies. So Article 12, 1B. Ubehuni wenyina. Say baby a freedom start no e ona obi de end and baby a de end no ona obi de nti wontimi level against allegations against Nkrofo just like that. And Ghana how nim the ntia Nkrofo de bia no people are almost always attacking the president because there is no any remedy for the president to exonerate on himself. We say people fear ordinary people more than the president. Because ordinary people say anyway. When you even leveled unfounded allegations against where you automatically on, but the president would not. And people are always happy when they are insulting or leveling all manner of allegations, even though the president as an individual can exercise that. But in the discharge of only duties, no on to me, obisu on me in. But when it comes to other institutions like chieftaincy, even though say a chief needs annual in you cannot bring the name of the kingdom into disrepute and bring Onuan Kasa the character into question and think say onjai unawunko. If I salute the Manhyia chiefs, because if they had not done that, it would have sent signal said
How about the action taken against the media house?
Yeah, because the media house has not been able to exonerate because the platform was given by the media house. Yeah. And at the time, I was making those derogatory statements, damaging statements. Media house free more. We won't have such problem. Or if they had even prevented him from saying those things. So but they allowed him to say all those things. And after that, then you come to say we are apologizing. You see, some people have taken a lot of years. For instance, as I told you in the article 275, said these people before cry they had gone through the test of say they have not been found wanting in any criminal offense, security of the state, fraud, dishonesty, and moral turpitude. So who will level allegations against them? They have the right to also rise against you so that you can bring the evidence before the Ghanaian people. So I think they are right.
Okay.
In law, they are right in law, they are right in everything to take EDK on. Now the only problem, the only solution, say, either EDK provide evidence to substantiate or no claim, or just go and apologize to the people, so that say, if they are satisfied with the apology now, then might say, go and then sin no more. Right. But if they are not satisfied, they have the right to take him on.
Mate.
And I'm sure that if that is done, it will prevent other people from in the future also engaging in those things. Go to somebody's doorstep and ask that the youth should rise against them. They should do all manner of things. And then, if those youths become so overzealous to the extent, say, a chief, chumna ubaku shutunwa, who will be held responsible?
All right, you move on. Michael Ajano, say good afternoon, The Dawn, watching you live from Kwabenya. The IGP should give ODK protection, and the chief of the Asante Kingdom should also forgive ODK. Also, Obechama DJ Briel, the incoming national organizer hopeful for the NDC. Musa Batwa, also Ghanaians are in difficult times. We demand an apology from the president and the VIP for failing to fulfill their promises. Or say we are experiencing unprecedented economic hardship. Instead of them to work hard to mitigate it, they are casting insinuations and innuendos on Ghanaians. We'll make the right choice come 2024. Or say the era of deceit and corruption is over. Greetings to lawyer Owusu Amankwah, Musa Abatwa, a message or different Kumasi Eba Enonon. Kandi or say, I think the alleged death attacks on his life has affected him a bit. Maybe he shouldn't be speaking now. All of them must cool down small. I wish him well. Kandi so messenger or the Eba Enono. Piaga or say good afternoon to you, the Dawn, watching you live from Achem Asafo. Positive change, Eddie from Madina or say. Nanado came not for the poor Ghanaian, but for himself. He just came to create loot and share, and he's doing that with pomp and pageantry. I'll say corruption has been institutionalized, absolutely, under him. It was clear from the start that he came only to promote and run family, cronies, and baby mamas governance. Well, all right, positive change. The message, you know what? Kakreya, I'll say, Anya reshuffle. Joe Ampoff will say, happy birthday to my daughter, Samantha. Nana Dakwa from your parents, brothers, and sisters. We love you, dear. All right, Yati. Also, I'm Daniel Boachi Yadom from Koforidua and Ashanti, but I support ODK. All right, Yati. Kwame Amponsa Edujei also ODK Wasresa. And if you comments on say, Masa, go for the apology, simple and short. Anyway, regards to Boachi Jakon, or say or describe no as the next president of Ghana. And if you Oscar no or say the Don, me feel bruta Oscar. Yeah, that's a pa. Right, so gentlemen, you move on with Guta and the president's comments on his tour of the northern regions. You know, Haruna, that's enskinment of the president as the chief of truth. You know, Uwon is saying, and the president is calling on 98.9. Yape Kusegufo and said they should reject NDC outright. But he's also doing some commissioning of projects. Yeah, a man for are getting something to smile about. Let's do that one in the Guta story.
If you look at Ghana,
we're happy 98.9.
Now, we have even more than 15 months for the next elections. Even over 24 months. Because you ended 2022. You ended 2022, 2023, 12 months. You ended 2024. The end of 2024. And then the next elections.
Yeah.
Into my opinion, Kufuado, or did you read to the
Oh, Mr. Yasusu.
I am asking a question.
Yeah, but some of your
No, they don't. I don't know how you want me to put it.
Them.
No. I am asking, sir, or did you read to the new Moyenne?
Which me I can say moment here.
And you mention
Martin.
because Saka, upon reading the constitution, have laid the parameters.
Good.
I can take him to court, but the president cannot sue me.
98.9.
Neither cannot also take him to court while he's in office. Even a free office, Grandpa have 3 years more to take him to court. A chemwa, why am I him? Because they don't. Minoka say, for the past 10 months coming, they just ended service personnel are buying him into Yomoka. For the first time in the history of Ghana, students acquire national service and we acquire fear are buying the Omoka. Are buying the NAPCO 4 or no policy or the buy. Ye fertilizer and farm makuya for Mamu near Diana will crum her. Ghana for ma. A buying say me mama scholarship. You hear the enhancement of human capital, the expertise, the knowledge, the technical know-how. I the baby woman minor tomb porno. And yet training in a bit my no chroma. Nisanti. Ye Ghana for my bunnibi. Near Mamma see a cheap barb or mokusha de wamanone. No money near Obeano or Modia boy will fear a jumper. But a bimo car and call 4 months almost 1 year ni. Or more rent a buying him into ya. Almost school fees are buying fancoy. I also say a man a woman po adango who a bobe sibra. And so I won't say to be a commano. But your man penny will take on your show. Look at youth unemployment in this country. At the moment, $1, 2012, then candidate Akufo-Addo of MPP had every cause to complain because according to him then, $1, it was 2 cedis. Not Kenke. Krampo de no yan for Kenke Buombai. He complained about Kenke in 2016, the Kenke 1 cedi on Tibida. And the $1 air 10 cedis. I came 10 cedis square air called 11, 12. Inflation is on the all-time high. Over 30%.
Is that all time?
The all-time? How many years?
Yeah, you don't know that.
For the last 25 years.
The history of Ghana.
For the last 25 years.
25 years.
Even in recent history. Okay, I will amend my words. In recent history. You don't? Yeah. Well, statistics will wow. Insurance from for more than analysis. I mean, for more briefly. 30th January 2022. Now $100,000. Yes, 640,000 Ghana cedis. 28th February.
98.9.
A shutui echo 690,000 Ghana cedis. 31st April. Economy 760,000 Ghana cedis. The $700,000 no. 30th April. Echo 760 ejina within 1 month. But May 31st. Echo 790,000 Ghana cedis. What the Barbe this 17th August 2022 I could do 940,000 Ghana cedis. The same $100,000 now. An increment of over 300,000, 3 billion old Ghana cedis. No man pene Akufo-Addo. Ye the Ghana sha wonsa. Tana wotoso na ye dwuma. No man tumpon. Na Ghana fan to man pafra no. Obi na ko certify man tem. Na nda e be win vote. I will win elections for MPP. We're breaking 4, crowd. We're breaking 4. It took Jen Mensa and the Supreme Court to salvage you. Because you and my own party can be blamed. So some Crawford could tini biscuit or Supreme Court can say, oh, you see rumor, can find me do her. What at all does this man need? Why? Because when him near to install a puppet in order to run away from being held accountable for Norman Abushon for you. Odike in this video, you can want some. Alleged Santibedi tuo Eddie about the Galamsey for
retract apologize.
Wow, that fine, very well. But you see, Galamsey why ye kind. I will put my presidency on the line. Has Galamsey fight was so serious now? It has been alleged in some quarters to say it was a reward given to some boys who helped them to win the elections. Ye chibi wo atiwa forest. Oma meka. Say flat staff out the suma moko. Case from the court na kuti say. Me nim.
So chonro.
Me try them to. Is that not true? You just Google it. Google it.
Show the evidence. Why are you asking me?
Google it. Is it not true?
Why should I be?
That's some boys were arrested at the Tiwa forest. Omo say. If a community arrested woman at the community in that area arrested them.
And almost
flat staff out, send them. You never know, correct? The matter even went to the Kofodio Circuit Court. You are sitting here saying what? Oh, you see, baby, we should think about lifting the country off the pit. And yet, these elections are some good and for the cancer. Baby, I don't listen, Nikono. We market omo Jetresia Neshi. Therefore, they are going to close their shops. Since of penny famous the form Fonti and national or say council of state for every woman. My show video Joy FM for post to. One more say their members should continue to lift the red flag while waiting for the solutions to be provided. When Penny Akufo-Addo went to Upper East.
Good for no.
Yes.
No, but we spoke to them this afternoon. I'm saying they've laid down their tools.
Almost. Well, I am seeing the video on Joy News. I have shared. I can even share with you.
Unless maybe there's a different.
Before Mahama left office in 2016, Upper East Regional Hospital near we. About 650 bed capacity regional hospital. It's what? You're 6 to 7 years in Mampine Kufa to be that hospital and say, a man for Upper East, and this show go show who yare. Bonebenia Yamano, Bonebenia Tiano, or yes, sir. Bonebenia Tiano. Do you understand that? Obi Yare or Upper East, the nearest place, Tamale. Let me refer Yare for free. Upper East, Edne Besemba, all the way to Kumasi. Confederate G. Asani Pana Beja Yare. Ayebia. And from so Ben, one pass on Pinekuado, or this seasons. Ah, ever pet tape be a coach dino. No, dear Passoa cha, near man of Fugumana Sabbath Nankine. I feel no compare Hannes Chief, I do upper West region. Or any kind of crack, no call for the what would the video on screen say? The video can say, or can say Ghana for and son here. Ya son one here who say, or your throw for on that video. No, I have it here, can share with you. It's in my archives. In any case, when I saw your true for, you say a boy and who you feel the best watching. No, control from money and the two pie. I am here when the cars who you feel. Huh? Who compare him here? No, correct in a compare D. One compare with Chebi so compare or not.
No one a born a scene who he I am for no.
It's time for us to tell our leaders, I will protect the public purse or protect it. I will change Ghana within 18 months. Will change Ghana. The 350 senior high schools now, or Koja Yankpala campus of UDS, a kind of was Musai. Ajana 1, Yamutu, was he? Or can so basic 88 hospitals before the end of 2020. Send was he? One can solve by one can follow guidance in that year. Cannot continue. The fellow Ghanaians see that we all listen to the fellow Ghanaians, please. And he don't kind of create one in here. I will bring the dollar down and them cover Baumia. Every Bank of Ghana bear me running mate. Yeah, Bobo said that Sikano Kroma, yet Tisikaso, a comedian, or call upper region go there or upper west, Saka Ukrum. More quite yet to say me Krum. Northern Ghana, yeah, our conditions are the same. And in Tisaka Betraha, now in the name of politics, now we are so hypocrite to address the issue about reflecting socio-economic circumstances of our people back home. Then we are doing a great disservice to Mother Ghana and particularly our own people. As I said, Oko Upper West, Oko Upper Easter, how many of them have the opportunity to come to Accra and sit on radio and TV like you and I are doing here? How many of them? Now better because of political sycophancy. Since when you need enter. Who did your main chance Chakoa or Fuaduano, a common student of and think about your people. Your opposition at least go to Nipo to a village. You'll be trading and Saka to take over. Reference. No, me finding your reference. I have to make up. You don't hear? As I sit here, some people are looking up to me. Yeah. And yes, sir, may I be or more. I am providing an inspiration to them.
Of course, yeah.
And that inspiration will only soar up. Abraham who say, I am championing their cause.
Of course.
And yes, NDC, by idea. And I'll come and sit here and defend it. I will not defend that. Therefore, I want Saka to learn from those things. When you say Upper West Regional Communication Director of NDC, the letter about out. They have tabled achievement President Mahama did in Upper West Region, including the Upper West Regional Airport, the regional hospital, and others. Those projects are Mampine Kufa Kano. About saying, please.
Hospital no start long ago before John Dramani Mahama.
Be quiet. Then you just know before this got to war. The president go for the money. Yes, so go to the ministries. Now come here project that one in your funding.
What are you talking about? Yeah. So this one just came from the MPP.
President Mahama cannot take credit. No, I will conclude.
No, when we cut you, we cut you.
About the President Mahama, President Mahama cannot take
credit. Why can't you keep quiet?
Pamcho. Some silence. So this one just came from MPP, party headquarters. Almost saying, for immediate release, New Patriotic Party appoints deputy national executives and directors. Pursuant to Articles 10 and 15 of the NPP's constitution, the National Executive Committee of the party, at its meeting held on Friday, August 26, 2022, appointed the following persons to serve as Deputy National Executives of the party. Deputy General Secretaries, Dr. Antoinette Chibudakon, Haruna Mohammed, Deputy National Organizers, Joseph Naniba Kweyeja, Chris Lloyd Nikwe, Deputy National Women's Organizers, Safia Mohammed, Miriam Eriamadria, Deputy National Youth Organizers, Isaac J. Ni Amate Hyde, Anna Sandra Sarkodie Ado, Deputy National Nasara Coordinators, Abdul Tariq Bonsu, Hajia Aisha Yusuf. Furthermore, the National Executive Committee appointed the following persons to serve as directors of the party at the National Secretariat in accordance with Article 1073 of the party's constitution. Director of Campaign Strategy, Honorable Dan Botri. Honorary Director of Campaign Strategy, good. Director of Finance and Administration, William Yamwa. Directorate of Research and Elections, Evans Nimakon, Director of Research and Elections. Dr. Ernest Owusu Kumi, Director of Research. Dr. Nyame Befi, Deputy Director of Research. Directorate of Communications. 1. Richard Ahiagba, Director. Ernest Owusu Bempa, Deputy. Kamal Dean Abdullahi, Deputy. Mrs. Rabiu Salifu, Deputy. Jennifer Oforiapia, Deputy. George Krobia Asante, Deputy. Esiedu Kokro, Ekahon. Directorate for External Affairs. 1. Frederick Kofiameyao, Director. Nana Safueje Aye, Deputy. Portia Adjoa Sian, Deputy. Directorate of Protocols. Kwadwo Afare, Director. Kwabna Ofori Frimpong, Deputy. Directorate of Information Technology, that's IT. 1. Eric Intri, Director. Stephen Forsen, Deputy Director. The party takes this opportunity to congratulate all the appointees and implores them to effectively discharge their mandates as the party seeks to win 2024 general elections. Signed, Justin Kodua Frimpong, General Secretary na Ninsashasi.
The king of talk radio, the Don, Cabra Pra, right here on 98.9 Happy FM.
Let's go. We're right here.
This is your best talk show right here in the afternoon.
So keep it locked.
Happy 98.9 FM.
Wotie Epahwada Ben, we're happy 98.9.
All right, and Saka. Yeah. Once again, your name is missing from this list. But Bibian say what?
Oh, what's the topic?
Topic in here, President Torno and a good for a decision. But this one just came from your party. Any comment?
No comment.
Let's
go to the president matter.
Me pacho yo, carry on.
Yeah, Ushe president visit to the to Upper West.
Good.
Me sure say.
So list with your Monday pan your bear who
me sure say.
We're happy 98.9.
As usual.
Yeah.
And yeah, NDC for that. And that is the reason why immediately president free Upper West na gidi. And almost director of communication release and tron Numa John Dramani Mama cry and ye cry. I say, oh, Munamo ye in this animal. What hospital Joabisu Jomboso water projects, all those things. A bit started with Kufuor regime. Professor Mills be continue, and a John Dramani Mama be continue, and another be ND. But because John Dramani Mama ebe 2 years. And a free munti, and a free government. Omu jump. O say omu trust sometimes utimika say University of Ghana Medical School. who say Ghanaians be
medical center
we omo control sama you yourself would even think say John Dramani Mahama see it started long before John Dramani Mahama be president. Okay, University of the Bank of Ghana Hospital
yeah.
Almost see John Dramani Mahama na yeah. Meanwhile, he doesn't know anything about it. I started with your friend say, Papa, the vice president, former vice president, the late vice president. What's the name? Kwesi Emisata. At the time, over Bank of Ghana. It's almost trust most of the things are almost John Dramani Mahama on see share hospital where I Upper West Regional Hospital. They are part of the tanky project. And no a project are Jacob Fona de Baye. But 8 different hospitals. Afare Hospital and other places. Even including the Ghana East Hospital. Ni na John Dramani Mahama hospitals. But they be almost they be almost on. But as it is, it doesn't mean say see the name and the title I the man Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Say see enye no kra. It's not Nanado na who indict you. You are indicting the chiefs. Because enye Nanado na ko say Mumbesimi Yelmanga him.
Yeah.
Like the king of the truth, the king or the king of truth.
Yeah.
Already they did that with him before when he was in opposition. Kenyirina, they gave him Kenyirina to say abutre him. And it was because of the resilience, the tenacity to continue even in the face of despair. For instance, 2008, winning first round, and I only the first round. Now he needed only 23,000 to become president. But Wampaba, he came again 2012. Almost seen your court. And a court also he lost just by 1 vote. Still, he did not lose hope. 2016, winning year. If these same people have decided, say, with new or inspected projects upon projects, including solar, 13 megawatts solar, agenda 111, also abandoned, or inspected some of them. Or inspected projects, to say water projects, ni other projects. So they are happy, even including road infrastructure. Not only one town, almost everywhere. Because there was no time for him to be going around inspecting all the development projects. Or say 350 schools. Or just ABC. So when NDC says some of these things, we need to rebut them. Number one, OSHA year 2016 manifesto. There's nothing like 350 schools. It was in 2012, and no any manifesto. It was in 2012. Ye ka say ye ba, and no any manifesto promise. But ye ka ye. Say ye ba, ye be see 350 schools. And the NDC so see, omo see 200 schools. NDC for winners our elections. If they won that election, should we come and continue with 350 schools? It's just a matter of completing the NDC ones. Say what you say. And they be almost see, you see, you buy 350 schools, which was even an oral promise in 2012. It is not 2016 promise. For me, I think say the Nadu ne tour a very, very successful.
Okay.
Or through one also called them and go near other place who share drama identity, which means say Ghanaians are happy despite problems are here. COVID ni Ukraine only for almost say yembo COVID. 1% yembo Ukraine ni Russia war. But it has direct relations. So what you say? Ukraine, for instance, Ghana and other places, They are the largest producers of wheat. Corn, other grains.
Cereals, no, grains.
They are the largest producers. It has direct reflection in your wheat, your bread, and other products. When you say you don't understand, it means they are only playing politics with the issues.
I mean, on good day.
Maybe
appointments in the only comment.
Oh, mini comments. Why should I have comment about it? Oh, say my mouth, the opposite into my mouth. Don't let us go there.
Sorry.
It's your floor. Now, we are talking about
98.9
Russia.
Good.
Almost they don't know the relationship between Russia and the hardship. We say Russia, only the second largest when it comes to oil production after Saudi Arabia. Now, only problem is say because they are fighting with NATO, which include US, Europe, and they are not producing more oil. Now, baby, I oil, because the demand is so huge, and they are not producing to sell. Even they are not even selling to US and other people. So everybody, including you, we are buying from one source. And when demand is higher than supply, say. And apart from that, we say oil, it has relations with the petrochemical industry. It has relation with even fertilizer, because oil is the byproduct of gas. Your gas because now oil no cry no boy oil no cry anyhow. It's once there's no oil, the ones we do not have sufficient oil, the byproduct will suffer, and we use those gas to produce fertilizer. And that is the reason why we fertilizer this time is about 3 times what it used to be. It's when people come and sit and say they don't see the relation between the Russia and the Ukraine war now. They shada. And create in the minds of Ghanaians. But you remember, said John Dramani Mahama Harvard called speech, or see the Ukraine-Russia war. I have it here in my phone. Or see the Ukraine-Russia war, any COVID-19 has devastated African countries, and that it will take a very long time for us to recover from that. Okay, the full speech is there, and then the voice so.
Okay, you're good.
When the same person,
appointment,
the same person, Obedu International Airport.
Yeah.
No, as I change. And Ghanaians will not see the hypocrisy in these people. And I forgot say, I mean, the issues now more complaining. Say, I mean, dollar, if you complain of the depreciation of the cedi anyway, the government is trying everything to ensure stability and a recovery of the pace of depreciation. Government, and say government, that, and we're doing our best. And I'm sure, say, it is structured. The problem is structural. And yeah, I say, yes, solve this problem and nekra or China ever sababium. And that is the reason why the lives of John Dramani Mahama suffer with it. Even when we were in normal times. I remember in 2014, the city depreciated 37%. At that time, there was nothing like COVID. There was nothing like recession. So the problem is structural. Structure in the sense, say, we share economy now. It's more or less import driven. We are exporting this annual always we are always looking for dollars, and so we share dollars all the time. And people are, and especially when it came to the downgrade, said that downgrade was needless. Moody, Fish, Standard and Poor, was completely needless. And you see, I'm not saying this just because say you decided say you better downgrade Ghana. But we started saying this thing long before even they came, including civil society organizations in South Africa. And even including the peer review of the African Union. Say, why would anybody want to add insult to injury? Say, there are African countries that are reeling under the devastating effect of COVID-19. Then you come and say, yeah, then go do. Meanwhile, almost every country are suffering. All economies are suffering because there is no any normal economy anyway. And at this time, we should have suspended. There should have been a suspension of the grading system because now the downgrade, and nuntina a euro bond. And once you are unable to go to the euro bond market, it means more even the already uncrofona almost invested already they will repatriate almost because they don't have confidence in the economy anymore. And more invest into Ghana, they will not also come. And that is the reason why we are having all this problem. If not, I mean, so for me, I think say Ghana as it is now, we are in safe hands. Buta should not despair. Nema Amoka interest rate because even at the time you taking over from the NDC, maybe our interest rate within the 4 years period. What do you say? We made a lot of inroad. Interest rate, inflation. We hit about 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 months continuously. Single-digit inflations.
3 or 4
and
months.
Yeah, consistently. And
time is up.
Sana, because no, you are not the host. Let the host stop me. Not you.
Are you not stopping
So
me?
no, you cannot do that. Let the host do, not you.
Stop
I am saying that let the host do that. Until 1 minute to wrap up.
1 minute to wrap up.
Yes,
sorry,
it's too much.
So for me, I think say Guta or more issues, but those issues are being addressed. They should not create the impression. People should not create the impression as if say we are doing nothing about it. And especially for the foreigners.
What the especially
Omuo Kroma. Foreigners are Omuo Kroma. Omu violate your laws. Your laws in Sahani. We are trying hard. I mean now Masa, you're a senior position.
Not too better. Saka, so in concluding,
I think say.
Now is the pedian apes or can. Our point is nana. Because we are already done. All my point is now apes or comment on nana.
You don't hear?
Yeah.
Saka should get his facts right before he come on radio.
We can't go back again.
No, I'm not going back. But I have to rebut few things of
in just 1 minute, yeah. Now, because more appointees in the our interest too. Now, Deputy Director of Communications, Ernest Owusu Bempa.
No, Sunoko
Cramper College old boy.
Flashback. I'll build 350 senior high schools in my first term, 18 months. Now,
which year was
the whole story, when Obinebusayo.
Which year?
It was a question somebody asked. When will Leonardo build his first senior high schools and hear him? When 16 February 2019 video. I don't hear
2019.
2016. Okay? Or say, I will build 350 senior high schools. Or can't I be any pet? Nana Kumia, or is it a Kubia or Nana Kumia?
This is 2012.
Nana Kubia.
You don't know what you're talking about. Where is the 2016?
Nana Kubia.
Where is the 2016?
Joy News.
You're lying.
Who is lying?
Where is the 2016?
Who is lying?
Show the 2016.
Tiwe, if I'm lying, listen to this. Listen to this if I'm lying. Abraham Peneku Fado Kaya Pe. Nana Kubia, communication director then.
It is not in our manifesto.
Took an inspiration.
I told you.
And here you what he said. MPP to build 300 SHS schools, SHS, if party wins 2016 elections. And I am submitting it to you here.
It is not
that
true.
President Akufo-Addo made that promise in the Yankwala campus of UDS.
And I'm saying that.
Go
and check our manifesto.
Saka Salia of the NPP, Haruna Amale
any promise anyhow.
Of the NDC. And of course, enough thanks going out to Honorable Collins Owusu Amankwah, former MP Manhyia North, for showing up. And of course, what's not throughout the program for it to end. Watch
Papa, dear,
brotherly love.
You have unfairly shared the time.
Honorable Mayana was saying that young wish you all the best.
98.9.
Kamisa Chue Rem on the appointment now, so but we save the rest for another time. Hope to get you some other time soon. Mamina Isaac Ade for taking charge of production whilst watching Kwajosi Father and Speedy Recovery. Thomas Kofia Samwaso so Michia Omidase. Your friend the Don Kwabna Pra. Coming up, the One Putu Sports. Nyamia Duma will be here on Monday. Now, we'll get into the appointed list now. Abba from Lawyer Kodia Hono. Obi message or Debra says you also Kodia. Sa. Yakramo.